Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now we have got the retro shirt on. Apologies, I keep saying this every video. Apologies for the inconsistency. It should be back to normal in a couple of weeks' time, but right now, like I say in every video, I've got a lot on my plate right now. But I'm trying to do as much as I can while enjoying myself, because remember, health is wealth. And yeah, Chelsea football always brings it back. That's the one thing that is really good in my life. So, tomorrow, Chelsea face Newcastle in the Premier League after beating Southampton on penalties midweek. God, my heart was exceeding the limit it probably should have been. I'm not going to lie, it was, there might have been a few nerves going into that penalty shootout. I was not as confident as I probably should have been in the end, because we did win it. Reece James scoring the winner again. And last week, in the last game of the Premier League, we obviously battered Norwich 7-0. So hopefully we'll be doing something similar this week against Newcastle, who are actually managerless. They have just got a new takeover, the Saudis, you probably know already. But they obviously, that's not going to do anything to them right now because they can't sign anyone. It's not going to give them an advantage other than maybe the fans wearing T-tags on their heads. And is that really an advantage? I don't even know. So, starting off with injuries for Chelsea, there is a bit of good news now. There was quite a lot of injuries midweek. Azpilicueta was meant to start. Ruben Loftus and Christensen all were meant to start against Southampton, but they all got last-minute injuries. Ruben Loftus got a tooth injury or something. He had to get surgery to his teeth. What? Azpilicueta did something in training, and so did Christensen. So Malang Sarr and Trevor Chalobah played in a back four, which is unexpected. Barkley played alongside Saul and Kovacic midfield when it probably would have been Ruben Loftus-Cheek in there. And but they're all back. They're all able to, or they're in training. I don't know if they'll all start. But the only injuries we've got are Lukaku and Werner, obviously. But we already knew they were going to have more than a week out after Lukaku got assaulted by a Malmo defender, and Werner, his hamstring just went while he was running. But we knew they were going to be out for this game anyway. The only other loss is, in fact, Matteo Kovacic. I saw Thomas Tuchel actually forgot about Matteo Kovacic when mentioning injuries, and then he mentioned him later on. He got mentioned, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you reminded me. Matteo Kovacic is out. He's done something to his hamstring in training, so he won't be playing either." So, interestingly, I think this might be the dead-on starting 11. There might be some positions that Thomas Tuchel is forced to play this certain player. So, I am confident that I've got this entire team exactly correct. And if not, I know what is going to happen. So, let's start off in goal. We know who it is. It's Edouard Mendy coming back into the team. Kepa, he was magnificent right at the end, especially right at the death of that Southampton match. But Edouard Mendy, best goalkeeper in the Premier League. As we know, he's the best goalkeeper in the world right now. Deny me. Go in the comments and tell me that's wrong. I have facts to back it up. So, Edouard Mendy, obviously starting in goal for us against Newcastle. In the back three, we have only gone with Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and Christensen. Now, Christensen might be a doubt. Now, it could be Christensen there, it could be Azpilicueta there, or it could be Trevor Chalobah there. I think Thiago Silva will almost definitely start down the middle. We haven't seen him a lot. I can't even remember if he played against Norwich, because... Oh, he did. I remember he did, actually, because he intercepted it past Kovacic, past the Hudson Odoi, who scored. And then on the left centre-back, we got Tony Rudiger. Still don't know. Christensen, Rudiger, are they going to stay? Are they going to go? I don't know. We'll have to see. But Rudiger, Thiago Silva and Christensen are my back three. Super solid. All top centre-halves. And all have flourished. Especially Christian and Rudiger. They have really flourished under Thomas Tuchel. So, we'll move to the wing-backs. And we have got Ben Chilwell, who is a dead-on starter. Alonso is not getting in the team anytime soon, unless there's an injury to Chilwell, because Chilwell's on a goal scoring form. We should just play him up front. He's absolutely clinical, that lad. Hopefully he can score again, get 6 in 6 for club and country, 6 goals in 6 starts. And then at right wing back, We got the man himself, the one who scored the winning penalty against Southampton, Reece James. Now, in that game, I didn't get to see the entire game, I can't lie. But what I saw, he wasn't magnificent. But who's it going to be? Azpilicueta? No, he's out injured. Well, he's not, but I don't think he'll start. I think it's a difficult one. If I knew like the magnitude and the amplitude of the injuries, then it'd be a lot easier to judge who's going to start, who's not going to start. So, like I said, if Christensen doesn't start, it'll be Azpilicueta or Chalobah. If Reece James doesn't start, which I think he almost definitely will, it'll be Azpilicueta there. Now, in the midfield, it's a little bit worrying actually that we've literally got 2 midfielders. Really. Now, the midfield, I think this is absolute dead on midfield. I got it perfect. In the pivot, Kante and Jorginho. Kante, just gone back from the injury. It wasn't really much of an injury, more of like just muscle fatigue, Thomas Tuchel said. But he said it's nothing to worry about really. He's actually all right. And next to him, Jorginho. Now, we spoke about Kovacic being injured. Saul, although he was decent, he got a couple of good shots off. He probably could have scored, probably should have scored if it was a Fraser Forster in the Southampton game. Saul is just not going to start, is he? Barkley just won't start. Ruben Loftus-Cheek had a bit of a injury scare, it sounds like, but I don't think he'll really start as well. And then that's it. Chalobah's not playing in midfield. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. So just Jorginho and Kante, really, which by all means is not a bad midfield at all. One of the best pivots, midfield twos in world football. Obviously, incredible together. Won us the Champions League. That backbone, just the centrepiece in our midfield. Absolutely key in our Champions League success. And obviously, Kante does brilliant for France. Jorginho won the Euros, for God's sake. Why do I always have to mention that? Italy won the Euros. Italy won the Euros, beat England on penalties. But Jorginho was important for Italy. Without Jorginho, Chelsea wouldn't have won the Champions League. Without Jorginho, Italy wouldn't have won the Euros. That's the point I'm trying to get across. And obviously, without Kante, Chelsea wouldn't have won the Champions League. And without Kante, France wouldn't have won the World Cup in 2018. So, my point is that they're 2 very good midfielders. And although we might be pressured into playing them together because we don't have really any other options, it's not a bad midfield pairing to have. God, now, for the front 3. When you win 7-0 in the Premier League, yes, it was Norwich, but they're not an awful team. When you win 7-0, you just don't... Have you ever heard the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? And that's why we've gone with the exact same front 3 of Callum, Hudson, Odoi, Mason Mount and Kai Havertz together, finishing off this team. Little 3-4-3, 3-4-2-1, however you see it. Havertz, I think, in this Chelsea team, he plays best. He offers us the most down the middle as the sort of false nine striker. Like I said, however you see it, it can change. Although he's not really going to be able to play much there because we did spend £100 million on Lukaku. But he's taken his chance and he scored. He scored, right? He scored against Norwich. No, he didn't. Oh, he didn't. So he scored against Southampton at least. But he didn't score against Norwich. Actually, in fact, the only goals I can really recall from him this season have been headers, which is interesting. Mason Mount obviously got a hatchet and a match ball. He's definitely not going to be dropped. And Hudson Odoi on the left-hand side, cutting in. I mean, this might be a little bit biased, but why does Timo Werner always get priority playing on the left-hand side? I mean, Timo is a great player, but he always plays on the left. Hudson Odoi, his favourite position is also on the left-hand side. But Thomas Tuchel, when he gets a chance, he plays him on the right. Finally, it's the same with Lampard and Sarri as well. He always play him on the right because there's a better player on the left. I mean, when Sarri was there, Eden Hazard, okay, yeah, fair enough. But Lampard, I don't know, why don't you just play him on the left in his favourite position where he can cut inside, do the magic? And Thomas Tuchel finally did that, and he was spectacular, I thought, taking on... was it even... I can't even remember. Max Aaron's probably their best player. Their right back that Bayern Munich and Barcelona were interested in a while ago. So that is my team. You can see on screen. I'm excited for this game. I don't know why. I'm just really excited for this game. You can see it here. Mendy, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Christensen, Reece James, Chilwell, Virginia Kante, Mount, Hudson, Odoi, and Kai Havertz. Now, Newcastle Dangerman, just to wrap this video up, they've got Callum Wilson, Saint-Maximin, Almiron. I don't even know if Almiron plays that much, but Saint-Maximin and Willock as well. Has he even been that good this season? I don't know. But Saint-Maximin and Wilson are the two real Dangermen that we do need to look out for. And also all the crazy Newcastle fans. So T-Tails on their heads. Look out for them. Anyway, that's all today. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video. If you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new around here. And good. Bye.